Good morning, students. In our last class, we discussed about the RLC series circuit, and also we see one of the example problem for RLC series circuit. In our today's class, we are going to see the problems on RL circuit and RC circuit. Let us see the problem on RLC circuit. Here the problem given on RC circuit. What is the problem is find the current through current voltage across the capacitor and resistors, and also find the power factor for the circuit shown below. So here the circuit is given. What is the circuit means? AC supply is excited the capacitor and resistor. These two are connected in series. So here the capacitance value is 0.1 microfarad, resistor value is 2.2 kilo ohms, and frequency of this circuit is 500 hertz. So before starting the solution, we have to write the given data. What is the data given in the problem? Here the entire data given in circuit only. So here circuit given data, capacitor C is equal to 0.1 microfarads. 0.1 microfarads means 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 6, and R is equal to 2.2 kilo ohms. That means 2.2 into 10 to the power of 3 ohms, and frequency F is equal to 500 hertz, and voltage V is equal to 5 volts. That is mentioned in RMS value. This is the total given data from the problem. Now we have to find out the current flowing through the capacitor and resistor, and voltage across the capacitor and resistor, and power factor. Here if you observe one thing, in a given problem they given C value. That means we have to find out the XC value. So let us see how we find out this. So formula for finding of the XC is 1 by 2 pi FC. If you substitute all these values 1 by 2 pi into where F is given that 500 and C is equal to 0.1 into 10 power minus 6 farads. So if you substitute all these things and we can calculate, we get 0.3183. Okay, now 0.183 kilo ohms. This is the XC value. We have to find out the Z value. Z means R plus J XL minus XC. Here in our circuit he did not give any inductance. That's why this ZL Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. Here XL becomes 0. Why? Because in the circuit he did not give any inductor. That's why this XL becomes 0, and already we calculate XC as a 0.183 kilo ohms. Now we have to find out ZC. ZC is actually we have to find out in polar form or rectangular form. So if you see here, we can find out ZT in this way or in this way also. This gives RMS value of the Z. This gives the polar form and rectangular forms of the Z. So why we are finding the RMS value only means, in a given problem voltage is given in RMS 5 volts RMS. So that's why we have to find out the Z RMS only. For that purpose we are finding using this formula, square root of x square plus r square. If we substitute this xc value and r value, we get the value 3.869 kilo ohms. Similarly we have to find out in another way as z is equal to r minus j xc. This is the rectangular form. If we substitute these values, we get the equation like this: 2.2 into 10 cube minus j 3.183 kilo. That means this is the rectangular form. If we convert this rectangular form into polar form, we get the values like this. This is the 3.869 is the RMS value. This is the angle. So here we are getting the same value. Okay na? So what is the value we are getting in the polar form? It is nothing but the RMS value. Okay na? So now let us find current. So how can we find out the current? I is equal to VRMS by ZRMS. Already in the given problem they give VRMS as the 5, and already we calculate ZRMS as 0.869 K. If you substitute these values and calculate, we get the value 1.292 milliamperes. Okay, now we have to find out the voltage across the capacitor and voltage across the inductor. So actually these capacitor and inductor is connected in series. That means same current I flow in the entire circuit. So that's why we are not finding any current in a resistor or capacitor. We directly calculate the current I in this circuit, that is 1.292 milliampere. So same current flow in the capacitor and resistor also. Now we have to calculate the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the capacitor. How can we calculate this voltage across the resistor and voltage across the capacitor? By directly applying the Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. Here VR is equal to I into R. VR is equal to I into R. So if you substitute these values, 1.292 milli into 2.2 K, we get the voltage as 2.843 volts. Similarly, we can calculate VC as a I into XC. So XC we calculate 3.183 kilo. So if we substitute these values, we get the value 4.113. Okay, this is about calculation of the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the capacitor. So once cross check whether finding values is right or wrong. How can we calculate these values? Means by using this thing. Applied voltage V is equal to square root of VR square plus VC square. So if you substitute these values, VR is equal to 2.483 and VC is equal to 4.113 whole square, then we get 4.99. This is approximately equal to the 5 volts. This is nothing but the given RMS voltage in the circuit. Now let us see the power factor. Power factor cos phi is equal to R by Z. This is the direct formula already we discussed in previous classes. Cos phi is equal to R by Z. If you substitute this R value 2.2 and Z value 3.869, we get the 0.569. Okay, no? Here we are writing leading. Why we are writing the leading means in our given circuit there is only capacitance is existed. That's why we are writing the leading. Okay, no? So for suppose if in the given problem if they find out the phase angle, then how can we find out the phase angle? Means phi is equal to cos inverse of 0.569. We get 55.34 9. This is nothing but the phase angle. So in this way we can calculate the problems for RC circuit. Okay na? So one of the thing we have to remember is, first of all we have to check what is the given in the problem. Is it C or XC? If C is given in the problem, then we have to find out the XC. If C is not given in the problem, sometimes they give directly XC. At that situation there is no need to find separately XC. Why? Because they are given directly XC. Okay na? So this is the very important point we have to remember while calculating the RC circuit. Okay na? Not only RC circuit, RL circuit also. So let us see the another problem on RL circuit. So here the problem is, find the current through resistor and also find the VL, VR and power factor for the circuit shown below. Here is also the same problem. Find the current through the resistor and also calculate the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the inductor. So given value is same 5 VRMS. So before starting the problem, write the given data. What is the given data? Here all the data is mentioned in the in the circuit diagram. So let us see what is the data given in the problem. L is equal to, that means inductor value L is equal to 100 millihenries. That means 100 into 10 to the power of minus 3 henries. Next, R is equal to 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo means 1 into 10 to the power of 3. Next, VRMS is equal to 5 volts. Next, F is frequency is equal to 500 Hz. So this is the what's data given in the problem. Here we have to remember one thing is, what is the value given here? Is it L or XL? Here the problem, the given value L. So we have to find out the XL value. So how can we find out that given value is L or XL? Means by using the units. If it is given in henries, it is considered given the inductance value only. But if mentioned in ohms, that means it's given in inductance value, XL value. So now we have to find out XL. How can we find out this XL? So XL is equal to 2 pi FL. 2 pi F already in given problem, F is equal to 500 Hz and L is equal to 100 milli. Milli means 10 to the power of minus 3. If you substitute all these values and calculate, we get 314.15 ohms. This is the value of the XL. Next we have to find out Z value. Z is equal to R square plus XL square root of. So if you substitute these values, we get the Z total is equal to 1.048 kilo ohms. This ZRMS we can find out in another way also. Previously we seen that R plus JXL, it is in rectangular form. We convert this rectangular form into polar form, we get the ZRMS value. Okay na? So this is the calculation of the ZT. Now we have to find out the what is the current flowing through the inductor and what is the current flowing through the resistor. Here these two elements are connected in series. So if you calculate the current, automatically same current is flowing through the inductor and resistor. So let us see how to calculate the current I. Current I is equal to V by ZT. So V by ZT, where V is equal to 5 and ZT we calculate this thing 1.048 K. K means 10 to the power of 3. So if we solve, we get the value 4.77 milliamperes. Next, so the same current flowing through the inductor and resistor also. Now let us see what is the voltage across the resistor and what is the voltage across the inductor. So for calculation of the VR, I into R, that means I already we calculate 4.77 milliamperes and I given problem 1 kilo. So finally we substitute all these values, we get that VR is equal to 4.77 volts. Similarly, we calculate the VL. VL is equal to I into XL. So already we calculate the XL value and I value. So I value is 4.77 milliamperes and XL value is 314.15. If you calculate product these two things, we get 1.499 volts. So in this way we can calculate the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the inductor. So this is also we can cross check the values whether we are getting the right value or wrong values. How can we cross check? In our last problem we find out that V is equal to square root of VR square plus VC square. Here we can check the value in the same process, that means V is equal to square root of VR square plus VL square. So if you check these things we get the same value as a 5 volts. If we are not getting the same value means there is some mistake is done in our problem. So that's why it is better to cross check in exam. Okay na? So next, how can we find out this power factor? Power factor is equal to cos phi. Cos phi is equal to, already we know the formula as a R by Z. So in given problem R is equal to 1 kilo and we calculate Z is equal to 1.048. So if you substitute these things and calculate, we get the cos phi as a 0.59. That is power factor is 0.59 lagging. Why we are writing here lagging means, so given circuit is a inductive circuit, that's why the power factor is in lagging. If the given circuit is capacitor means we can calculate it as a leading. So next we can cross check whether we find out the value is correct or wrong. Power factor also, how can we cross check this value means by doing the phase angle. Already we know that phase angle is equal to tan inverse of VL by VR. So we separate we find out VR and VL. If you substitute these VR and VL values, we can find phi is equal to 17.446. That means cos phi is equal to cos of 17.466, that is 0.95. What is the power factor get here? So we find the power factor is also right. So it is better to cross check in our exam whether we calculated value is right or wrong. Okay na? So this is the examples for calculation of the values in RL circuit or RL circuit. Okay na? So in this way we can solve the RL circuit and RC circuit. So once again let's see how this RL circuit or RLC circuit is calculated. So what is the procedure? So first of all we have to write the given data from the given problem, that is the step 1. Okay now, so what is the problem given in the, what is the data given in the problem, we must find out and write the given data. After that we have to check whether the given is inductance capacitance values are directly capacitive reactance value or inductive reactance value. Sometimes they given L value and C values. Sometimes they given directly XL values and XC values. So there is no problem if they given in XL and XC values directly, but if they given in L values and C values, we have to find out the XL and XC values by substituting the formulas. How can we find out this? XL means XL is equal to 2 pi FL and XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FL. After calculating this XL and XC, we have to calculate the Z value. How can we calculate this Z? Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. So after finding the value of Z, we have to find out the current I. Current I is equal to V by Z. That means voltage by impedance of the circuit. In this way we can find out the current for the given circuit. After the calculation of the current, we can easily find out the voltage across the resistors and voltage across the inductors. That means VR is equal to I into R and VL is equal to I into XL and VC is equal to I into XC. So by using these formulas we can find out the voltage across this inductor, capacitor and resistor. After that we have to find out the power factor. How can we find out this power factor? Means cos phi. By using cos phi is equal to R by Z. By using this formula we can easily find out the cos phi. So this is the process of doing the problem. Okay na? So if any problem given in the exam, we can do the same procedure. Okay na? So this is about the procedure for solvation of the RL and RC circuit. So thank you, Amma. If you have any doubts, please contact me.